kind of reformed and how long more? I mean, is this something that we want to continue to keep doing? And I mean, I know now it's. And how do you feel about that?
Well, people are contacting Phil, and they contact him, and then Phil comes to us and says, "Hey, this guy over here in this place, he wants to book a show."
And I'm sure the deals are lucrative now, Sean.
What do you guys think? And it's like, yeah, because look, I'm the boss at my job, so
Right.
it's like, hey guys, I'm taking 2 weeks off. Dean, it's a little bit more tricky for him, but as these things as they come to Phil brings them to us, and we all go, yeah, I want to do it, and yeah, I want to. Of course, Perry and I are the first ones going, fuck yeah,
The thing is I think that you spend your life doing this craft, and everything you wanted when you initially did it,
yeah,
didn't really come to fruition for you. But all of a sudden now it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's raining again. This is great.
Yeah.
And the response and everything, it's so exciting. You know what I mean? So, what's the vibe in the band now after you guys you're seeing shows sold out? People are like,
we're just
back,
having
it's
fun,
violent.
man.
Yeah, right.
We're
That's
just
the way
having
to
a
do.
great fucking time. Practice is funny. Perry and I were always on each other.
It's always been that way.
Yeah. So it's
he's always on me as well. Anytime around her, I always say, "Hey, fatty, what's up?"
Yeah. Well, I'm better at doing that kind of shit than he is.
So. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's mellowed out a little bit.
I'll take him down verbally.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
I'll outwit him all day long.
That's great.
Of course, when he sees this, he'll say, "Fuck you."
What are you in Zetro? Well, Perry, you're going to be on the show. You're going to get your chance. He actually called me last week, and he just, he says, "I love what you're doing here." I go, I'll get you all in. I love that. The fans are enjoying
awesome.
this type of stuff and enjoying, all the stories and the intricacies of the things that we did back in the day, but also accomplishing now. So when you're talking to the father who now has the kid that's into violence, how's that? Talk about that.
That happens a lot. And the kids are usually like, "Whoa,"
Right.
"Damn, here he is."
And that's the thing is like we don't think of ourselves like that. We're like, no, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where, what? Do I smell? What's
and
the
then
problem
the
here?
dad's usually like, and the mom, they're both like,
Yes.
"Oh yeah, we used to go see back in the day. This is our son or this is our daughter, and we bringing her, and now she gets to experience it." And then that coupled with, like I said, the social media with all the kids now getting into it. I mean, when we played LA, we supported Sacred Reich. So we played, and then I cooled down, and then I went straight to the merch table and hung out.
That's
Dana
a great thing to do.
merch.
Sure, that's a
I
great
just
thing
hung
to do.
out there and
the kids appreciate that as hell.
Oh, they do. Yeah, and I just sat there for
and even
probably
the older
about an hour.
fans, the ones we still call kids.
Yeah, a bunch of them. But I was there for about an hour, signing autographs, taking pictures with people, and a lot of it is these kids. Oh, we thought we'd never see you guys.
Right.
It's like I got into you back in 05
Yeah.
or 2010 or 2013, and I didn't think ever I would see you play live, and here you guys are, and it's just like it's a real cool experience. But going back to what you said, we're just people, and this is just something we like to do. So
Yeah.
it's like for me, I'm out there. Yeah, of course I'm out here. I mean,
you
you
feel
fucking
how,
paid money to come see us. And
how
I
you
want to be out here and be a part of it.
And that's the greatest thing
Your
ever.
experience.
And I think that the metal bands are so to that because I'm very approachable. I know so many other metal guys are, but to go to the merch booth. I mean, when you were a kid, remember going to see Judas Priest?
Yeah.
What if Rob Halford would have came out to the merch booth and said, "Hey, show him what's up, mate. Let me give me showing you an autograph and take a picture with you."
Yeah.
Talk about how everybody has a camera now and how the picture is the maze because you probably weren't in the band during that. It's really, really only in the last 8 years since smartphones have come out as that's an autograph isn't shit anymore. A selfie is everything,
Yeah. Well, what's funny is, I have my Instagram page because Phil's all, "Hey, you gotta get an Instagram page."
It makes
now."
sense though. It does because they want to connect with you and they want to tell you what they think. I have the one as well, and I do that for the whole reason to give them, here's a picture of us or here's something I'm doing.
Here's what we're doing.
Right. And they chime in and, "Hey, Sean, saw you last night. You guys fucking rage. Can't wait for the next violent show."
Yeah.
And that's the positive. She's going, this could go. I could
Come to Chile or come to
Oh
Brazil
God. Yeah. Believe me, you will do the whole world now.
Yeah.
Now, I know this is getting ahead, but I have to get ahead of myself, of course. New songs, maybe, and down the road, want to see how this plays out. Just having fun with it now.
Right now, we're just going through the motions of playing the shows and enjoying riding this wave. And Phil and I have talked a couple times, and it's kind of up to him because he is very busy with doing. He's doing a soundtrack for a video game, and I guess a Netflix series, and he's doing Allegiance and these other things he's doing.
Yeah, I got something with him we're doing in October, so
it keeps
we'll
him
talk
out
about
there,
that.
and he needs to be out there and doing what he's doing because he's a musician. I mean, that's what he does.
Right.
I'm a project manager.
Right.
So,
no, you're a musician too, bro.
Yeah.
You were a musician first.
Right.
So I'm going to put that there.
Yeah.
That goes first, sing it, then the project manager
Yeah.
down. Regardless that we know that pays, way, but that really is the stability
I'd
of
love
it.
to write some new stuff, and so he and I have kind of talked a little bit about it. The rest of the guys are like, "Oh, I want to write. We need to write an album," but it's Phil and I that
I think that it's
connect.
more because of the excitement of that everybody's really into you, and that's a natural progression to go, wow, people's really digging our old stuff. We're having a great time. Let's try to do a new record and see what that will do for us. I'm sure if you guys, especially if the five of you were to do a new record, I think it would be probably the most highly anticipated album from any band in the last 20 years,
and it would
at
be
least.
as heavy as I can
I'm
make
sure it would be.
know?
Sure. And I'm sure the lyrics would be like nothing that we could learn anytime soon or want to have to fucking sing. So it's like one point, I even told Phil, when you were sick, I said, let's go do it. And he goes, what are you talking about? I go, me and fucking Osagato will do it. Me and Mark. And then I had to learn 3 of your songs. And I was like, man, I don't think I want to just go, but can I get Mark to do all I have? It's like, it was just, hats off to you for your lyrical craft. It's something that's very original about you, Sean, and your vocal approach and everything. And I think in music, that's the best compliment you can have is that you create something that's that's your sound, that's unique, that if when somebody hears it, like me, when you hear, it's Zetro, the minute you hear good or bad, you know who it is. Same thing with you. And I think it says a lot about originality for yourself, Well, like it or hate it, Rieger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is.
And Phil's music, he writes great riffs.
Always has.
It's just like, I just write on top of his music, and I always think to myself, well, I don't want to just do the repetitive stuff that I hear in a lot of music, that's hardcore music and stuff. That I don't want to sound like that.
Right.
I want to sound different. So how do I sound different? And so it starts with that. And sometimes the lyrics, there's like, oh God, get out of my head. I gotta get this. And sometimes it's just like,
yeah,
There's
some songs I can write top to bottom in like 20 minutes done. And there's some I'll sit there and go, I've listened to this riff for 3 fucking days and I got nothing. And everything I come up with is just clap, clap, clap.
I gotta put this down.
Exactly. I gotta listen to another song for now because this song is just crap to me right now. And then 2 weeks later, it's like, a little light bulb goes off. You're in the middle of the bed, you're sleeping like 2 a.m. going, that's it.
And what's funny is when you stop, right, and you're like, okay, my everyday life, and here I am thinking about this and I'm thinking about that. And then when I started again, now it's like, oh, I could write this lyrics. And so ideas start just like naturally coming into my brain, because it's just because we're doing it now again. We're playing live, we're playing the song.
Sure.
And so now my brain's like kind of keying towards that, So a lot of times I'm sitting there thinking about lyrics and stuff pops into my head, and it's like, dude, I got a whole bunch of shit going on up here. I need some music to throw it on to, Phil.
Okay, the live set now. Is there any songs in there that are kind of tough for you to do now because is there ones that you like because of what's happened to you physically? They're a little bit taxing on you because the lyrics are either fired off or you're not being able to get a breath in a time. Is there anything like that right now?
Well, probably I Prophet is one of the more difficult ones for me to do, but I remember back in the day, it would be like, oh man, there's so many words, and I'm almost done with this song, and then, okay, I'm done singing the vocals. Now it's like, it's the last verse, I'm done. It's or Kill on Command, $1 million paycheck,
right?
And now I'm done, and now it's just music, and it's just like, so it's actually, songs like Kill on Command are easier for me than songs like,
sure,
I Profit or Calling the Corners a little bit trickier for me. But, Paraplegic, Killing Command, Eternal Nightmare, those choppy ass
Phobophobia
songs,
yeah.
Phobophobia, all that stuff where I'm just grinding it out.
Yeah.
Because I know I have my spots, where I can suck in a little bit of wind, and I'm not pushing out as hard with those songs. I'm just chopping those lyrics out,
hitting those.
And so those songs are really a lot easier to play. But, I'm always like, let's play this song.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Because that was my next question. I was going to say, is there something that you're going, you know what? That one's going to be kind of tough, and I don't think I'm ready to put that in the set yet. Or are you just like, fuck it?
No, I was like, fuck it.
I love that attitude.
It was like Torture Text. I don't know about Torture Text. I was like, yeah, dude, I want to
play
it. We're going to do Torture Text. I want to do Liquid Courage. Oh, it gets kind of messy. I was like, yeah, but I love the lyrics. I want to do that song.
Right.
It's like, so if anything, hell, Sunday, shit, I think we had Torture Tactics and then World in a World to close it. And then Perry's like,
fuck
on my arms.
I
can't play it anymore. And I'm like, fuck that shit, man. Yelling at him. And then Phil's all, no, let's just do World in a World. I'm like, what? Fuck that, man. I'm fucking pumped now. I want to go.
That was at the Oakland show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he dips it out Sunday. Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, come on, let's keep going, man. This is awesome. I want to keep this going.
Right.
But, I'm not playing the drums or,
sure. But it's another mechanic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, to me,
I can't change a string.
Right. I can't, even if you blow, you can't. You're right.
You're done.
It's got to stay up, and
Dude, and my monitors went out Sunday night.
I bet they did.
Completely out, where I couldn't even hear anything. And, man,
But you know how hard to push here, don't you? Oh, no? Really?
No, I do. And I was trying to lean out further so I could hear the amps, but it was just like, I could hear the PA, but I paid for that for about a week.
I back off.
Yeah.
If I lose it, if they fuck it all up, I back off, and then you get, everybody's doing it. I won't go, try to reach, because then next morning, it was a good gig last night. No, yeah, it was killer. Yeah, no, I'll be all right. No, it's good. It's just a little bit rough. It's like, fuck, you're just trying so hard to throw that out,
And then I'm on there and I'm like, I don't want to get slammed by some kid flying onto the stage.
That's
so
why
I'm kind of thinking about that at the same time.
I really like that you didn't use a barricade at the one show, but use barricades for now on. They're safer for the band. The performance is much better, I believe.
I like to be in their face. I like to.
There's not. You can still be in their face.
I want to get my hands on them.
Okay, well then, Sean, you go.
Lean on them.
You go.
I want to be like.
Sorry, guys, I don't want to lean on you. I'll be in your face as long as that little barrier. I just.
Because there was a barrier in Mesa, and I was like, "Fuck this!" I stood on the barrier and was on top of the crowd, and
that's awesome.
I've
bigger
always,
man than I must say.
Even in the beginning, dude, it's always like, if I can get a hold of the crowd, then that's when I'm at my best inside. I feel like I owe this, and this is violence. This is not, the Doobie Brothers. I mean, I'm in your face, and I want to be in your face, and I want to get a hold of you, and I want to just scream right in your eyeballs, whatever it takes. I want to spit on you. I'll step on you. I'll do whatever. If I'm singing and shit's coming out of my mouth, it's coming out on you, bitch.
Good.
Right up there in your face.
Good. Well, you know what? I can guarantee the fans appreciate it way more because they want to be as close to you as they can get. But like you said, especially at a violent show and like an Exodus show or anything, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Even if you're holding it in the face all the time, you know what I mean?
So I always get my finger right there.
Do you?
To protect my teeth.
Yeah. Oh, man. I remember back in the day, they used to come up before the barricades and Tom Aray's mic would just pop him right in the mouth. They used to say that all the time, man. They pop me right in the mouth. And I'm like, man, I would even just stop playing bass and hold on to it, you know?
He's probably chipped
who
his
cares
tooth,
at that point?
Because those things are not forgiving.
No, they're not. They're very hard. So what do you guys got next now? So we're in July. What's coming up?
So August, we'll be at the Alcatraz Festival in Belgium.
Amazing festival. Wait till you see it. It's actually one of the coolest ones ever. Just the way they have it set up. There's this old like clock tower windmill thing in the middle of the city, and it's like old, and like the dressing rooms are like 3 blocks away. You have to be shuttled there, but when you get into the arena, it's like totally old school. This thing has been there for hundreds of years, and it's one of the best festivals.
So we're not on the main stage; we're on the side stage.
That doesn't matter.
We go on at 10 at night. It's like a perfect slot. You know?
It doesn't matter.
And then
They'll be there.
Saxon comes on after us on the big stage.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, I was right up at the Oakland Auditorium. I was right up there for Biff. You know.
Yeah, we play with we Exodus plays with Saxon. We just played with them in December. We're really good friends with those guys.
That's
One of my
awesome.
favorite bands in the world. And every time we play with them, I'm like fanboy on Paul Quinn's side with his tech, just singing every word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So great guys, great band.
Dude. When we were in LA, in Oakland, it's just like you can hear them singing
Everything.
lyrics
Yeah.
right back in our face. You know, so it'll be a big deal for us to go to Belgium in front of that many people and see how much we can.
Anything in the States after that?
Well, so we come back the next Sunday. We play the Psycho Festival. I think we're on the at the Mandalay Bay. We are on the House of Blues stage, and then let's see. September we go to Illinois for the Full Terror Assault Fest, and Soulfly joined that, which is going to be great.
That'll be a blast.
It'll be a
Max
blast.
is great.
Yeah, and then I fly from there to Toronto, drop my son off in Canada to go play hockey for a season. Then I
Nice.
fly home. Yeah, he'll be living up there from September through March. And then, let's see, October, we're going to Mexico City. November, we do 2 dates in New York at the Bazaar. Let's see, November, December. Geez, man, we got a lot of shit going. I can't remember where we're going in December, but
You can go to Violence Facebook and all that. So shit's all up there,
I try
right?
to post. I keep asking Phil, hey man, they got a flyer for that New York show because I want to put that on my Instagram.
Yeah, good. Keep it up.
You know, I
Yeah,
wanna
that's
keep
what you
putting
do.
these out there.
And they'll love it. And that's the way to go these days, really.
Yeah, and then, we got Orange County, the Beer and Metal Fest.
Nice.
We're doing that in December. We have another show in December too, but I can't remember where it was. And then January, I believe it should get. I think they're going to announce it this week or next week that we'll be in Dallas with. Oh man,
House of Blues?
No, we'll be in Dallas playing with. They're from Dallas.
Power Trip.
Power Trip.
Absolutely amazing fucking band.
Yeah.
That's the next
That's the
wave right
release
there.
show.
Oh, that's the next wave right there.
Yeah.
You know how we're old school? That's the kids band of today is Power Trip. And they came out with us an Obituary about 1.5 years ago. And I love this band. I love these
I've been listening
guys.
to 'em.
Man, they're really grindy. They love what we all did, and they've done it really well. So Violence and Power Trip together.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so.
I'm not sure on the date yet, Phil. We just decided yesterday because we practiced last night. Okay, this is because we had a couple options to play in Texas, so we chose this option because we figured this is going to be a good show. And
That's going to be.
fans.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So anytime.
So your direct support to Power Trip.
We're not sure yet. Phil said the contract doesn't really specify, but
yeah, because
it
they're very credible these days.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see you guys playing over them, but I also could see you guys supporting them because they're moving up the fucking chain really
so
quick.
I'm hoping we're direct support.
Yeah, I'm sure you would be direct support.
They're still
them.
kind of working on the bill.
Great guys, man.
Yeah.
Great fucking guys.
I guess there's going to be
band.
2 stages too.
That's always easy too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, we're doing some death metal fest in
Maryland.
Oh,
that's a good man. Filthy's got you on all the good ones. He's pimping. He's pimping hard.
They're contacting us, you know.
Of course they are because
and so then he gets them, sets them up, and then I take over the logistics.
Yeah.
I do all the airfare, the hotels.
That's good. Keep it in the family too.
Transportation, you know, because he was kind of like, oh, geez, you know, I was like, hey, dude, I got all the logistics. You get the shit set up. I'll get us there.
Well, it looks like the machine is working right along,
Very
Sean.
smooth. Yeah.
And that's awesome. And we are so glad you're back, right, fans? We are glad that Violence
great to be back.
is fucking back. I'm glad you came in and talked to us and told us what was going on and told us, you know, what was going on. Because I don't think everybody really knew the details of what you were going through. And I really wanted to get into that, but I wanted to also talk about the past history and what we did back in the day. But then again, what's all new on the horizon now for Vio-lence? Because it looks to me like follow the yellow brick road right now, bro. Follow it, you know, and take it for what it's worth. Where you know, this is something you built up a long time ago when you were kids. Why don't you just go fucking enjoy yourself?
I got street cred with my son.
I know, huh? Isn't that the greatest thing ever?
My daughter's still kind of like, whatever, Dad. But
you know what's funny is when I think it was around '99 when, you know, no band could get a game of jacks, and Cody's like 10 and Nick's like 6, and I'm like, I remember telling my ex-wife at the time, going, I wonder if the kids are ever going to really know the magnitude of you know what the old man did, because at that time we were all working. Nobody could get a game of fucking jacks anywhere. Nobody wanted to hear. Two people would have came and saw me back in those days. You know what I mean?
Like, Dad, oh yeah, he's the guy that takes me to Little League practice.
Exactly.
To do this and do that.
Oh, and then you'd see a Little League dad who'd be like, "You're the singer for X's," and the kids would be like, "No, that's just my dad." And
exactly.
Like playing it down. It's like, really? You don't even know. Come on. But now it's obviously.
And Dana was telling him, "Oh, you haven't seen your dad. You know, you really don't know."
Yeah,
you know?
right. Exactly. Because Seamus didn't get any.
She showed him the Thrash of the Titans. You know, some of that videotape on YouTube, but you know, he's a teenage boy. He's like, whatever. You know.
Yeah, right.
So,
but now
I'm into Slayer. I went to Slayer. You're nothing like they are.
Yeah, right. But now he sees the magnitude and the response that you're getting.
The smile on his face in Oakland. When I looked out and saw him in the crowd, it was just like...
Yeah, because everybody in there, when you walked out, that place was like, roared for you coming out. Because I think everybody's like, what's he going to look like? What's he going to come out like? What are we anticipating? And to see you walk out on stage with that band and then perform like you performed at the show. Everybody walked out of that fucking place with a cookie smile on their goddamn face. And it was like, it's back. This stuff can, and it tells us that we can do this forever. Yeah. This is timeless music. Heavy metal fans get a lot of bullshit rap, but I will say this. They're the most loyal goddamn fans in the world. Oh, yeah. They never fucking forget. Nobody's shoving Vio-lence down their fucking throat. They love you guys because they're fans of the music and they truly love you. And you'll never see one of those type of fans ever going, I'm not really into that anymore. If you're into this shit like we are, I'm 55 fucking years old. I still listen to anything heavy, everything heavy. And I don't, I'll never not listen to heavy music. Look at Rob Halford, he's the same way. He'll go on his Instagram and hold CDs. Look what I'm listening to on a Monday on a metal. He's got my disc in his hand. He's got, and that goes to show, people like that, the Godfathers, the guys that made us who we are, still listen to the fucking type of music that they make great, man.
And that's the thing with metal. It's not, they're hot today.
Right. It's not fatty. No.
It's not even.
It's forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever.
Totally.
Sean, thank you so much for coming in. I love you, brother.
Thanks for having me, Zet.
And then awesome. I can have you back in sometime. We could we could bring up other old stories. Yeah. We need to do a whole episode on ASI alone.
I know.
Alone.
The support for thrash metal they had and not even knowing it.
Right. You guys, leave me as many comments. I know you're going to leave a shitload of them on this episode. And obviously, subscribe to my channel. Sean, it was great having you in.
Thanks, Ed.
We'll see you guys in the vault with another killer Bay Area story real soon.